just printed out 30 pages of the printable PDF. And what you want to do before you do anything is you want to print just the first page. When you go to the printing options, go to custom pages and just print page 1. All right. And the reason why you want to do that is because you want to make sure that it's printing out at the correct measurement, and you want to measure this box using a ruler to make sure that this box is 1 inch. If this box isn't 1 inch by 1 inch, it could be off a 1/16 of an inch, it could be off 2/16 of an inch, which could be fine, but you need to know that in advance. So if you print it out and it measures 1 inch by 1 inch, that means that it printed out perfectly. So let's measure this one, for example. You see how that's 1 inch by 1 inch? But these are the test squares. Now I set it up so that your PDF prints with these guides on the side. So if you see these guides on the side, you need those guides, okay? And they should reach the edge of the paper like this. And the reason why you need those guides is because once you start cutting, you can cut on the lines and match the lines up with the next page. And so when you tape it down, it's all even. And I'll show you guys how to do that. We're gonna do a quick tutorial on how to tape your PDF pattern together. I have all the pages printed out. For the Mrs. version, there are 30 pages. So I have them all printed out, and we are going to tape them together. If you want a full tutorial on how to tape the pattern pages together, I'll make sure that I include a link in the description, because I do have a video for that. But I'm going to give you guys a quick tutorial on how to tape the pages together so that it can move fast for you and that you don't waste time and you don't waste tape. So you're going to need tape, scissors, and your printed PDF, and a ruler. With the ruler, that's where you're going to measure the test square. You can measure it in centimeters or in inches. I printed the US letter Mrs. 0 through 12, so that PDF pattern is 6 pages wide and it has 5 rows. So I'm going to lay out pages 1 through 6. This number may change depending on which PDF pattern you're taping. Now the rule of thumb is to cut the even pages. So for 1 through 6, the even pages are 2, 4, and 6. So we're going to cut both sides on the line of pages 2 and 4. And we're only going to cut the left side of page 6 because 6 is the last page. So here I am cutting both sides on the line of pages 2 and 4. And only cut the left side of page 6. Next, it's time to start taping it together. Pull off a small piece of tape and locate the first hexagon that's on page 1 and 2 and line it up. There are 6 sides, so line it up evenly and then place the tape down over the hexagon. Repeat this step for each hexagon on that row. So for page 2 and 3, there's a hexagon, tape that down. Page 3 and 4, there's a hexagon, tape that down. And then for pages 5 and 6, there's a hexagon, tape that down. Next, place small pieces of tape wherever you see the actual pattern and line everything up. So you just want to make sure that the lines the pattern pieces, everything is kind of lined up. Then you're going to tape it down. This way you don't waste a lot of tape, because taping these patterns can use a serious amount of tape. Next, you're going to cut the bottom lines of pages 1 through 6. So cut the bottom edge on the line for pages 1 through 6. And this is what your tape pages will look like for 1 through 6. Not necessarily the pattern pieces, but we're just focusing on the pages. Now lay out pages 7 through 12, and you're going to repeat those same steps. Locate your even pages. So your even pages for this row would be 8, 10, and 12. Repeating the same steps that we did for pages 1 through 6. Cut both sides of pages 8 and 10, and only cut the left side of page 12, because page 12 is going to be at the end. So now we're just going to cut both sides of pages 8 and 10, and then the left side of page 12. Cut on the line. Now it's time to tape the hexagons. Tape the hexagon on pages 7 and 8, match that up. Then match the hexagon up on pages 8 and 9. Match the hexagon up on pages 9 and 10. Match the hexagon up on page 10 and 11. And then match the hexagon up on pages 11 and 12. Don't tape down the full length of the page just yet, because we need to make sure that these pages will line up with pages 1 through 6. Next, it's time to connect pages 1 through 6 with pages 7 through 12. So we need to match up the hexagons on pages 1 through 6 with the hexagons on pages 7 through 12. So now you're going to match up the hexagon for page 1 and 7, match that up, tape it down. Do the same for pages 2 and 8, then the same for pages 3 and 9, then 10 and 4, 11 and 5, 6 and 12. Match up the hexagons. Now you can see the pieces are coming together. And next we are going to tape down the first row of pages with the second row of pages. So we're taping down pages 1 through 6, which is the bottom of pages 1 through 6, to the top of pages 7 through 12. And you can see me here taping it down using a full piece of tape. As you tape it down, you want to make sure that everything is lined up correctly. Then when you do that, you can tape it down lengthwise. Make sure everything is lined up correctly. Next, repeat these same steps for pages 13 through 18, pages 19 through 24, and pages 25 through 30. And when you're done, your fully taped pattern will look like this. I've also provided guides in the instructions for each PDF size so that you know what it looks like.